Băi, bazuca în casă, la voi și peste toată lumea. Mă rog să stau în banca mea, mânca mea și Eugenia. Arătă parcă m-o lovit de 4 ori progeria. Îi vesnă în parcare, mă fac praf și văd că ne pierdem în amenzi de la Fantoma, de la Potteră. Închid ușa mașinii și de-abia disting ceva. Am făcut un pas și cu capul în baltă deja. M-am prăfuit de tot și singur mi-am dat știre că de 5 minute mă văd în baltă cum mă uit la mine. Bravo, boss, aproape comă. Păi de seară dormi în vomă. Nu mersi celălalt eu doar testam o axiomă. 6 draci în 6 vraci mi-au povestit mai adineauri că acum 10 minute mă luptam cu dinozauri. Paranoia maximă, nu o să scap cu lunile. Buda îmi arată muie cu toate mâinile. Cineva în zonă, dați-mi vă rog un lămâi. Trebuie să ajung acasă după ce-mi dau seama unde îi.
Sunt mort de beat, rupt în gură, dar mi-e bine așa. Toată lumea e ca mine când privesc prin berea mea. Și dacă o luăm așa, cine pula mea nu vrea pe prima bere să o transform cu noi într-o noapte grea. Sunt mort de beat, rupt în gură, dar mi-e bine așa. Toată lumea e ca mine când privesc prin berea mea. Și dacă o luăm așa, cine pula mea nu vrea pe prima bere să o transform cu noi.
Opa, salutare lume! De când am mai făcut stream, de vreo 4 zile chiar, se vede că a venit școala. Și stați puțin acum să iau așa, perfect. Asta o pun aici așa. Sper să meargă și linkurile de donații, pentru că le-am refăcut acum. Avem 10 persoane, este un lucru foarte bun. Vă mulțumesc că sunteți aici. Hai să vă salut, frate, pe toți. Da, Codrin, m-am pus la întâmplare, că na, a trebuit să mai pun o melodie, că m-am dus la baie, să pun o sticlă cu apă. Și a trebuit să aleg o melodie, și singura melodie era lui Codrin. Așa că sper că v-a plăcut. Bun, Andrei Soare, salut, frate, Nicol, bună, Antonia, bună. Așa, hai să văd ce mai zic oamenii. Cătălina, bună și ție. Și pe toți vă salut așa, vă bag într-o oală. Acum aveți și voi grijă cum vă înghesuiți, să nu puneți mâna unde nu trebuie. Așa, Alex, salut pe aici, eu nu sunt pe aici, ok, da, am văzut. Asta fiind spuse, hai să dăm treabă. Vă repet încă o dată, sper să meargă linkul de donații. Chiar v-aș ruga să vă dezabonați și să vă abonați din nou. Sper să meargă și da, să fac la începutul live-ului, să nu mă trezesc pe la jumate că vă cer treaba asta. Ok? Deci jocul ăsta, azi vă fac așa o paranteză și să vă spun cam despre ce este vorba. Bă, jocul ăsta este un joc foarte bun. Eu l-am jucat acum 2 ani și mi-a plăcut foarte mult. E ca un fel de The Walking, mă rog, gen asemănător cu The Walking Dead, gen poveste, decizii, fiecare decizie o să-ți afecteze ție povestea. Și știu că multora le place Game of Thrones, mie sincer mi-a plăcut serialul, jocul a fost unul foarte bun, așa că sper că, na, să vă placă și să sperăm la mai bine, da? Bun, deci să nu uitați să vă dezabonați și să vă abonați, uite. Mi-a plăcut foarte mult. Na, așa, eu am susținut asta, dacă îmi pun în 480, așa, deci aș vrea să vă aud. De donații, nu, n-am făcut link de donații, am dat de abonați. Să-mi dați să-mi apară abonații pe ecran, fratele, că hai că sunt și obosit. Așa, hai să începem, că am stat prea mult. Am stat foarte mult. 9 like-uri și deja începem cu primul episod. Hai să-i dăm drumul românilor. X Jacob, salut, frate. Salut. După ce să termin live-ul ăsta, am să beau o bere. Pentru că am luat albaher. Yeah, 4000 of years House Forester has been loyal bannerman to House Stark. Deci, așa. Dacă fac serie cu Sleeping Dogs, măi, nu știu, cred că da, habar n-am.
Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women.
Ia uite, avem pe aici pe băiatul greu.
Himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Opa, ce cu sabia tăiată? A, ce nu vă merge, lasați puțin că mai încerc o dată. Hai că pun ăsta jocul ăla așa și las pe browser sus pe primul loc cum ar veni. Sper să merg acum. Zenit, am să fac, promit, dar n-am acum nici cheful să-l fac, Mario, pe bune, am să fac mâine, poi mâine.
Make sure it's spotless this time.
Asta e.
Won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go
Mamă,
on, it's only blood.
curăță așa, stânga, dreapta, eu, uite bă, ce sabie,
Now that is a proper sword.
că de
I'll have
pirați
one
îți
like it
place.
myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that.
Hai cu
I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship.
se lor și...
After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
Deci faza este că o să fiu și atent la, o să fiu mai mult atent la ce vorbesc ăștia ca să înțelegi povestea, deci o să mă uit și pe la comentarii, deci nu mă pot uita chiar la comentarii sau să chiar să vorbesc, deci na, e mai mult trebuie să fiu și atent. Gamerul la stur, gamerul la salut.
At the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next, he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
Shh. Let him finish.
Oh, he'll talk all night if you let him.
Da.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
And not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're
Ce,
questioning
ce glume de-astea! Ce glume de-astea de pe...
Questioning Norrin's story.
Acum 200 de ani,
Grows more
sub
far-fetched
stejar.
every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine.
Să-i dăm
Go on.
ăstuia. Nu eu...
Job.
Bă, frate, ce dracu nu
I don't
spui?
take orders from you.
No, but you take orders from him. You idiot, you're his squire. Now fetch him some wine.
Dar poate nu vreau.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it.
Țiptor vin auzi, dar asta nu poate să vin singur. Are nevoie de ajutor handicapat.
His honor is beyond reproach.
Stai că am dat volumul mai încet și tare și așa. Bă, se vede că școala și a venit, dar n-am mai putut să mai
House
postez.
Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field plowed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Ce amuzant! Cotul meu mai poate de râs. Salut, Zenit, salut. Ia... Da, să știi, auzi, ea încearcă Zenit, dacă poți să te dezabonezi, să te abonezi din nou. Subscribe să alert și stuff.
Tomorrow we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us.
Dacă aș fi știut serialul, poate că știam despre ce e vorba în ăsta.
To the Lannister!
Iron frumos.
Iron
Ah,
Mice.
Garrett,
Ia, acum sunt curios unde dracul duce pe ăsta.
I need you to keep an eye out.
Asta e bărbose...
I could not be more
Lordul,
proud of the
șeful,
man he's
bossul.
become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
Așa.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
Haide, nu, poate să fie crescut în
Been on
rang.
my mind for a while now. Something
La ce
must
se
be
referă
done.
oare
What do you
asta?
mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now.
Așa.
but I can't expect
Poate
you
aș
to
vrea și o
squire
salariu mai
forever.
mare dacă ești drăguț.
How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
I want to fight.
You serve me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
Lasă să dovedesc de ce sunt capabil.
On the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts in time.
Mamă, îți dai seama cum râde,
It would be an
cum
honor
a ars
to see
cătălin
you
atunci.
riding by Roderick's side in the
Mamă,
vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House
Mamă,
Forrester.
nu știu ce pula mea să-i fac cu aia, că Eu l-am pus pe fucking primul loc. Căcatul măsii, deci... Hai că pun așa, deci am pus subscribers aici așa. Aici l-am pus. Mai încerc o dată să vezi, dacă nu e asta e bă pula.
It's well deserved, Garrett.
E
Your
lung
hard
overdue.
work has paid off.
Begging your pardon, my lord, but it's long overdue.
Arrogance doesn't become you, Garrett. Perhaps I misjudged your readiness for this honor. Now go and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord.
Asta acum să îl păzim pe Roderick ăsta. Și acum să încoți cine e Roderick, care dintre ei e Roderick. Cred că ăsta e.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Asta cred că era frerul.
Come on.
Pumba Mihai, uite mă joc și eu aici. Fine, but you owe me. No problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Hai să fiu drăguț, frate, că tot...
I've been a squire longer than you.
So,
I outrank you. You should help me.
Da, de unde? De unde? De când? De când? De când? De când? De când? De când? Ăștia mă beau, vin la de-asta, la căcatul de genul ăsta. Chiar e drăguț să oameni lângă cort, lângă un foc de, eu știu, lângă un foc de tabără, ca să zic așa, și povesti. De chiar drăguț să știi, să le afli povestea.
He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
you'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What
worse.
the fuck do you know about it? Nothing.
Câmp de luptă, Battlefield. E câmp de luptă.
See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms.
Dar eu nu prea înțeleg serialul, adică, na. There's no difference. Da, acțiunea, o să vedem
Don't get angry
mai
with me.
sus.
We're no different, you and I.
Aye, but I'm not the son of a pig farmer. My father had dignity. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life.
Ia, să coz acum dacă... Ia câte persoane sunt. 11 persoane și 12 like-uri. Băi, e bine. Și n-am început de mult.
All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Da, sunt curios dacă chiar toți sunteți
Maybe if my uncle
atenți la
passed
poveste.
on
Chiar
his
sunt
house
curios
forest,
dacă
I'd feel
totuși
different.
ce mă zbat eu aici chiar înțelegeți.
Murder.
Acum întreb pe profesorii ăștia care se urlă la noi că nu suntem atenți la oră. Acum îi înțeleg. Cred că au obosit. Antonia.
Take your time.
Ia uite și pe ăsta, amărâtule.
Have drunk your share. Good thing, Lord Walders.
Mă, dar... Mamă, la butoi, mamă, ce bețivi. Ce bețivi ordinari.
For a wedding.
O pare un crossbow ăsta. Așa să are un sabie și 2 sabii în plus. Cred că e ceva de rău.
Finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Ce mă, ce ai zis de doctors? Opa.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Opa. Cred că o să dea ăștia atacul, am așa pe simțire.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine. I am not carrying it
Am uitat
myself.
să...
Not a fucking
Vezi,
chance.
deci gata, mă uit la... Deci vreau să vă dezabonați, să vă abonați la
What's
loc.
wrong with him?
De genul ăsta, cum se cheamă, subscribe alert. Chiar vreau să văd dacă acum merge și chiar vreau să vă...
Go if you're in
Dar
such a
asta e
rush.
ultima dată când vă cer, promit. Warn.
But what about? What the hell was that about? Slow down,
Plecăm.
would you? What's the rush?
Run!
Opa. Fugi, bă! Oh, dar de cine dacă ești? Oh my fucking god. Bă, mă, ce rup ăsta.
We need to get back to camp.
GMT. Opa. Ia, mă, repede, fugi. Hapa. Nu ce era să mă prind asta. Dar ce naiba s-a întâmplat aici? Am fost atacați de ce?
Run right! Garrett, we have to get back.
Ai. Ma.
From the king.
Oleu. Ia. Da, mă, da, aici, dă-te în pizda, mă, tii. Oh, nu, hai că fuge ăsta. Nenorocitul vrea să scape. Să mă prindă. Opa. Ne împiedică, mă, fac tot posibilul. Nu! Ratare muiștilor. Pa! Mi-am rupt antura. Nice, drăguț. Iaci că... Mamă! Go, crawl forward to safety, să ne ducem undeva în siguranță. Q, repede, mă, haide. Epa! Dar totuși, nu înțeleg ce a fost aici. Opa, uleu, nu. Spamează când... Gata, o să moară sigur. Ui, ia. Coaie, de ce ia... Nu! L-omor pe Rodric. Ce jigoși. Boing. Ce faci de jigos are ăla, mă jur. Nu. E ba da, e mort.
Speak up, Garrett.
Hey, he's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Ce timid pare ăsta.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Oh, shit. Balada celor 3 homosexuali. Ia sabia repede, ia, hai. Ia-o, mă, sabia, mai repede. Stai și tu uiți la el. Oh, Lucia, mamă, toporul în față, mamă, ce urât să pot să mori. Hai. Mă, ia-ți lordul, frate. You're wounded.
Wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Mamă, ce sângerează asta, mă.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath.
Da, deci se pare că cred că vă place jocul
There's
ăsta.
no time to waste.
Grab the sword.
I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have
Nu
to
te
go.
las, nu te
I
las.
won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost.
Ok, am să-i spun treaba
Tell no
asta.
one but him. Do you understand?
Am
You
înțeles.
must swear. Tell only your uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Da, nu vreau să...
Fucking foresters.
Poate putea să-l ia.
We love some old fray.
Mamă, ce urât l-am urât. Da, mă, du-te pe ei, frate, că poți să-i bați. No name, salut! Da, o să aibă privirea scuțită, Alex. Ce frumos e intro-ul. Raul, salut! Câte like-uri am? Vă întreb așa din curiozitate. Așa, după o lungă... După toată noaptea de colindat printre stafii, însângerat și trist, că slujitorul lui... Ia uite un porcușor ăsta, parcă sunt eu dimineața. Da, sunt un porc câteodată, știu. Și ghiți ce? Acum putem să controlăm și noi personajul. Îmi place foarte mult intro-ul. Da, e super marfă. Nu știu dacă e exact același din serial, pentru că eu nu mă uit la serial. Nu știu, m-am uitat la vreo 10 episoade de la un sezon și nu mi-a plăcut. Dar știu că câți al doilea sezon și că e mișto. Bă, nu știu ce e atât de interesant la Game of Thrones ăsta de e plăcut. Adică, nu știu dacă... Și e greu, adică mi se pare așa prea încălcit cu denumirea asta, cu război, cu denumiri de asta, cu Seven World, cu casa lui pește prăjit, cu chestii de asta, adică mi se pare complicat acum dacă mă uit cu de-astea. Adică trebuie să-mi explici pe rând ce scoalea, de ce are... De singurul personaj pe care le știu din Game of Thrones e ăla, The Mountain și piticul, Dragoș ce roz ești. Da, știu, tot timpul sunt roz că sunteți voi prin preajmă. Nu, acum, deci tu, Antonia, deci tu ești violentă verbală, mă agresezi verbal. Nu știu. Și chiar, deci refuz să te duci mâine la work. Deci refuz. Nu știu, deci am să te răpesc eu. Vin acolo și am să te iau cu forță. Fumigene, lamă, crimă, preludiu, alea. Deci dacă vezi acolo o bombă, dacă auzi acolo o bombă sau așa, stai calmă, eu sunt. Look at this. Mamă, ce față are. E al lui Tacto. E al lui Tacto. Tacto acum bea. E cu femei multe și e dezbrăcat pe...
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
Nu muri, nu muri. Andresoare, eu zic să te uiți. Ia, sunteți... râdeți, futu-vă în gură să vă fut. Ia veniți mă la tata, să vă bagi tata o sabie între coițe. Ia, uite-te încoa, uite-te încoa, hai. Ba dai, but it is.
Father, I said move on. I recognize you. You're a Forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead.
Așa și... a scos sabia mare că și-a domnitor. De la măt am futut-o și a băgat-o în șans și mi-a dat-o ieri. Ba da. None of your business.
None of your fucking business. We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs.
Hai să vă muiști, drecu. Ia uitați. Mai mare sabia decât corpul lui.
Too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up. Get off my land. This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new warden of the north.
Mă piși pe el.
I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
Oh shit, l-a omorât, băga mea și pula morții lui, păi vă omor. Yeah. Uitați-vă, vă rog frumos la live.
Come get it, you bastard.
Oh. Ha, mă! Oh shit. Muistule! Oh, mamă, te-ar să fără sabie ăsta.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
A, da? Topor să furcă, toporul! Pam! Aha, nu mai sunt așa top ca e. Oh, da, ce-mi place jocul ăsta, doamne! E cu răzbunare! Oh, i-a băgat sabia în picior! Spamez Q.
Mercy, please.
No! I'm the judge
They'll never survive without me. I have
and the
no power.
executioner!
I was only following orders. No, please. Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this.
Aha, hang.
Which I promise.
Hai, fugi la tata, fugi, haide! Ia-ți Pampers-ul și fugi!
Father?
Garrett,
Nu mai spama Antonia! Te-am văzut.
your sister.
Ce cu sora mea? A violat-o!
She hid.
Oh, căcam aș să-mi bag. Coai, dar ce om ar putea să facă treaba asta? Adică, pe bune.
I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Mamă, dar sunt cine dracu a făcut când nu mai jur când nu mai țin minte cine a făcut-o. Ironet.
It's Garrett.
Pe ăla mi-a omorât
Get the Castellan.
familia.
Nephew survived.
Mi-a măcelărit. Că ăsta e milă. Nu cunoaște ce e aia milă.
Garrett,
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Că cam o să-mi bag. Da, e vineri, ce vrei Nicol?
Bolton.
Sau pot să spun Nicky. De Nicol zic.
They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
Mamă,
This
cum?
never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Și ăștia, eu n-am înțeles de ce ardeau. Adică cum i-a venit ideea să... Dar chiar, frate, de ce dracu nu îngropa pe ăștia care mureau, evident.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder.
Păi da, mă, dar mi-a ucis familia, frate, și ce să le fac, să le mulțumesc? Că ai mai omorți, mai...
But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Ai, puh, ce urte. Ai, mamă, mine să vomit.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord. The future of this
văd acum
house
la
is in
comentarii,
Lord
băga mea
Ethan's
și să bag.
hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
A
Hold
bit?
this for me, will
A
you?
bit?
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
Nu așa.
Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
Da, nu puteam să facem mai nimic acolo.
There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester...
Da, e oribilă scena, e oribilă.
I all know.
Dar na, ce să-i facem? Asta
Lady
e.
Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first. To see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Acum trebuie să mergem să vedem dacă putem să punem greutate pe piciorul rănit. Și acum ne-a vindecat, nu știu, o tradiție de asta cu vien, îți bagă vien în picior și te zici bine, nu știu, lag de savă. Și acum ne acest spre masă, nu? Ia. Să mă uit la el, ești nebun. O window, wow, ce curat e! Mamă! Tu îți dai seama să treci în vremea aia că puteai să mori oricând? Talc tu.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Ce anume?
Who is the new lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Why Ethan?
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging.
Dar chiar pe mine cine mă iubește de aici? Hai să fii sincer. Cine îl iubește pe Blood în vârstă? Așa, nu știu, poate vă gândiți și la mărutul ăsta. Când ei vineau?
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Mamă, ce urât, frate, să-ți ia familia. Abați. Ok, mă bucur.
Forrester would like to know whatever you can recall.
He saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was
Că noi, da.
But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Roderick will certainly be missed. He was House Forrester's best.
Da, indeed. Mama, deci povestea asta nu prea ai ce să vorbești la ea decât să o asculti.
Especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Da, l-am văzut pe bărbatul tău în
I know it may be
viață.
difficult to remember, but if I may ask.
Și că e greu de reamintit. Ai zis ceva?
Words before he passed, if you can remember.
The North
He
Grove.
mentioned something about the North Grove.
The North Grove? What of it?
He said, the North Grove must never be lost.
The North Grove. Interesting.
I see. You have the Forrester sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now. Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Mă, cine dracu să știa, mă, la băgii ăștia?
Duncan,
Duh!
this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
Alexander nu mai știe de mesajele.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Da, păi mi-a omorât familia
They're the
pula
ones
mea.
that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for
Ah,
vengeance.
dar când e?
When? We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost
N-a
as
putea
much
să-l
as
omoare
anyone else
fata
would
atunci
in
și
these
termina cu el,
walls.
mare
Maybe
căcat.
you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord.
Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder.
Păi dacă mi-au ucis familia, dracu, ce era să le fac, frate? Să-i iau în brațe, să-i pup pe buze, pe gura
I'm
omului.
afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Bună, Psycho.
Cannot stay. Duncan.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Dar nu vreau
Where
să
would you have
plec.
the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Adevărat. Știe să luptă ăsta, adevărat, că l-am văzut acum.
That settles it then.
Acum ne pregătim de război. Păi ăia care am omorât noi acea la fermă au venit să se răzbune ăștia și vor război. Iar ăștia de aici sunt puțini, adică n-au armată și că cei mai mulți au fost uciși. Și acum pe ăsta vreau să-l trimită la wall, la perete, mi se pare că e un fel de închisoare sau ceva de genul ăsta, parcă. Asta e, până asta se întâmplă acum.
I would. And God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
Tu ești ceea ce lipsi.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Tell you what? Dar ce chiar ce să-i spună?
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Dar cine? Dar chiar ce acolo?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up.
Ce copil, mă, am nu mă aștept mesajele în pula mea, fiți și voi atenți în pula mea pe live.
You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett.
I told Lady Forrester, and Maester Ortenguin overheard.
I appreciate your honesty. But Lord Forrester's message was not meant for their ears. I'll speak with Lady Forrester, and I'll deal with the Maester. He's the last person I would trust with this information. Which is why, from this day forward, this must be our secret. Soon, I may need your help.
Okay.
But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Andy Ro Gamer, salut! Vreau să văd care e treaba. 11 pe live și 16 like-uri. Da, adevărat, sunt au fumat ăștia ceva din
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house. We will see each other again.
Ok. Acum cred că trebuie să mă duc la world ca să devin un soldat, un ranger. De-abia acum încep să fiu cineva.
Garrett, wait!
Ce vrei, mă? Oh, mersi.
Be safe.
I will always be safe. Na, Nicole, ți-am văzut? Ci că să vorbesc frumos eu. Bă, frumos, mă jur.
Ethan? Ethan!
Acum suntem cu alte caractere acum. Ce față de homosexual are.
Find him. Could you?
Eu sunt mai atent, dar trebuie să are măcar tu ești atent. Să nu te corupă nebunii ăștia. O să mai fac Outlast 2 să mă.
He's just forgotten this is a game. Ryan, look who we've found.
Wow.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
Mă, că nu plec nicăieri.
And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
Da, am jucat.
I wish Mira was here. And Asha.
Aoleu, bă, dacă aveți sânge în instalație, spuneți da cu ce a scris. După ce că m-a scris pe live-ul meu, mai citește mesajele nesimțiților. Îi dai modul lui Nicol înapoi. Mă, acum nu se mai dau că deja am un moderator. I-am promis lui Andesore că îi dau și mă țin de cuvânt.
I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
Adevărat, e
No one
puternic.
will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
Exact.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
18 like-uri!
Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man.
Like a man, de-abia pronunțat like a man.
Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
Real 2013. Dacă e să... Ce joc e Fable ăsta? Când l-am jucat în viața vieților mele.
You, me, Roderick, Asher.
Am zis la 10.000 de abonați.
Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed.
Tot știu că la lui Andrei s-a ridicat la 10k. Tot știu.
In training, we never smiled anymore.
Ba las că mă mai face treabă pe aici.
Angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to.
Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
Oh, ce drăguț.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Da, vezi?
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Păi știe eu, bă, frate, i-am spus asta de mult că la STCK am să-i dau. I-am spus. Dacă ați fi fost măcar și voi atenți, știați și voi. Dar voi cum vă discutați despre copii, despre adopții, despre pula mea, na, din părți. Mă face să mă enervați. Pua! Da, m-am calmat acum. Ok.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways.
Bă, mă duc cu el în
Tell him to
babce.
leave us alone.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Bă, dacă sunt lord, am și datoriri. Am și... Trebuie să mă supun lumii. Că sunt un lord adevărat. Pam, pam. Opa. Se cam...
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
Tell him to go away.
I'll throw him out the gate myself if you'd like.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Yeah. Ah.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Oh, ce prost am
I've
fost
been
scandal.
waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head.
Ma.
No bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
Oh.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Mamă, dar vii peste noi, ne jur, de ce? Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Opa. Ce anume vrea? Revenge?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire?
Păi l-a omorât în pui, a omorât familia, ce
He
dracu era?
acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone?
Aha.
That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
I don't think so, man. I don't think...
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Frumos. Ce-a zis-o? Futu-te în gură de gras.
House. But Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Eu, da, că genul să-și amintească. Încă o lași și sunt 20. Haideți cu like-urile să fiu și 40 sau 50. Cum am făcut la penultimul live. Ăla cu Outlast.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
Aha, s-o creat
Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Da, acum e... O să ne duc în altă parte acum.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Așa. Și acum ce dracu să fac? Hai să iau cartea asta, look at that.
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Longstrider.
Asta e în altă, alt continent sau ce dracu, altă zonă. Că nu mai înțeleg nimic din jocul ăsta. Doar al dracii el de joc. Să mă cac. Verde de Paris. Îmi face cu să de așa pe scărușia. Scrisoare, e a mea!
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Oh shit, son. Look at that!
Ethan made this for me.
Mai dați și voi acolo în comentarii că văd că nu se vede nici dracu. Uite-mă că nu l-am lăsat aici, nu mi-am luat suportul. Deci nu mi-a spus să-mi iau suportul de telefon. Monezile astea, cutia asta de monezi în pula mea. Așa. Eu și asta și dracu-i moneda asta.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Da, indeed. Chiar a very strange place. Chiar au plecat toți? A, văd că sunt 5 persoane, mai sunt 5 persoane. Văd că mai sunt încă 5 fucking persoane, deci ok. A, ok, pe nu, am crezut că, cum se cheamă, că v-ați plecat. Eu am luat în considerare și asta, Alex, nu te supăra. Hai să ne uităm pe cer, să privim fluturașii meteceri de Antonia. Îți place? Eu sunt aici, ok, hai că sunt băieții grei aici. Bă, și de tipul asta, dar... Da, uite-te și tu ce mers are. Drept, așa. Mâinile pe lângă corp, frumos. Uite, ia, uite mirorosița, dracu. Mirorosița. Acum aș vrea să ies din încăperea asta, că mă simt că mă sufoc. Ok, ok, ok. Văd că toți au plecat în rest. Să mai vină și alții, mai dați și voi share pe Facebook, pe Instagram, pe Twitter. Mai puneți-vă și voi pe Instagram la stories. Că doar acum e la modă. Bă, de cât am observat eu, frate, tot timpul acum e la modă telefonul spart. Deci tot timpul văd pe oricine din clasă. Am văzut acum la tramvai când veneam spre casă, frate. Un frate avea telefonul spart tot timpul cu aia. GTA serii, salut. Ce că băieții grei. Și fetele grele și fetele mafiote. Tu vrei briceac. Asta m-a citit, asta că nu mai știu. Așa și, bă, dacă, de exemplu, văd că am telefonul spart, mă cac pe mine, ești nebun. Și că, bă, dar unde chiar așa se vă spargi telefoanele, adică aveți bani să vă înlocuiți, adică cum să pula mea niște bani. Aia, cu vii? Futu-te în gură, cine ești, mă? Oh, africanule.
I can come back later if you'd like.
Pleacă-mă în pula mea de aici.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Ai și cătălina, fără să zic că la revedere. Și mă doare fix în cap, fix creierul mă doare.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright?
Cât tu pe oai, cât?
You don't mind my asking. You seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Brățăgul tău șmecher. Chestii de fete.
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Ce trist e să știi toate persoanele care vizionează acum live-ul.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Nu e chiar așa de... Bă, e trist să nu se uită nici dracu. Hai, mai trist.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
I've seen you with her before.
Ala.
You seem like good friends.
Dar nu m-a dorit, m-a arătat așa o durere de aia de cap.
Cersei?
Da, știu că ești așa.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
You were eavesdropping?
No, not at all. I was just passing by and I heard them arguing about House
lângă tampoane. Am vrut să zic eu, dar am zis, bă, hai că nu sunt atât de nesimțit.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken.
Te bat pentru treaba asta.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
Asta mi-a zis Antonia pe Instagram. Astăzi sau ieri. Nu, ieri a zis.
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Noapte bună, dar încă e zi. Mama, Alex, gata, bre.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
Da.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Da, about what?
There's There's something we must discuss.
About what? My lady.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel
Cică
about
mai
what's
lady.
happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own.
Let's go.
What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
Ok, ok, cum zici tu.
You must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford.
Sau ia, mă rog, dracu știe, frate, oricum. Zilele astea, ieri, astăzi, nu contează.
She mentioned
Că
the
n-am vorbit
northern
noi, ce
girl in my
dracu ție.
service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
What do I say?
Da.
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Și dacă nu vreau? Uite mă, ia uite, ia uite.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Ah, cum a intrat? Like a boss, uite și... Ce-i tu uiți, mă? I s-a sculat armura.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Good luck. Câte like-uri am? Pe live. Rafael! Salut! Rafael. Ratingul live-ului. A, uite și piticul ăla e regele, ești nebun?
You can do this.
Păi ăla poate să sugă pula din picioare, ești nebun? Aștept acum să spuneți de 2017. Rafael, bă, după nume pare băiat. Acum nu știu. Și săptămâna viitoare am școala altfel. Deci o să fie o frecangelă.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Și să mă apucă să-mi bag pula.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Ce mai, ce să zic, frate, e vine și s-a obosit.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
No.
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark.
Ia ce că dă. Dacă nu crezi pe Rafael că e băiat, pune-i mâna pe... Da. Vine ziua ta, mă, vrem tort. Trebuie să vii după tort, Antonia. Păi... Work.
House of traitors.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Oh, you northern girls tire me. Always quick to make your opinion known, with no thought or consideration for your proper place.
Lady Mira is northern, Your Grace, and new to King's Landing and its politics. She speaks her mind, but means no offense, Your Grace.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
and proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
Da, de acord cu ce a
Old
zis tipa.
allegiances are not easily abandoned, but now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances.
Bă, Alex, bă... Aoleu, Doamne, Doamne, Doamne. Doamne, ce cu...
There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a
Bine,
shame to
prezenție.
see it fall into the hands of another house.
Vă și eu închei prin poștă. Da, am să trimit așa. Sper să nu se tortească. Da, prin mail. Tort.rar.
It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Da, sunt limite, fă.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end
Eu
up on
sunt
the wrong side?
București toată ziua și toată
Our dear
noaptea.
Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define.
Mhm.
This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
Faci după mirosisa pulii mele.
You are a girl from the north here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Ți-aș fute un pumn în bot.
I'm sure she would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Opa.
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Mamă, deci n-am înțeles nimic din toată conversația, să-mi bag pula de nu. N-am înțeles nimic acum, ce dracui lui rege, cine e regele ăla, ce-a făcut regele ăla mai din scurt?
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said.
Aha, ok.
It was quite the first.
Da, știu, e jigoasă.
I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't what Cersei was expecting.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I
E cam jigoasă aia.
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house.
Care tipă? Regina aia sau tipa aia de lângă mine?
The crown needs boats. Boats need wood.
Că nu înțeleg. Și nu m-a scris gen ăsta de nu mai văd.
Ironwood from House Forrester? Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Uita, ce mă deschis și tu, Mical, ești nebun.
It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
Mamă, deja acum sunt și obosit. Cred că o să mă culc după episodul ăsta și o să le închid. Și să fac eu mâine ceva mai special, mai lung, așa.
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
Really?
Câte mișto autele, să habar n-am, frate, nu știu, nu mi-am propus asta, e greu. Bă, de ce mi-am mai zis asta de Crăciun? Și eu. Sau vrei să-ți dau o imagine pe Instagram cu o masă de aia, copia asta de Crăciun, Antonia?
Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that.
Mă, o să mai termin jocul ăsta, e lung ca pula mea.
What? It's true.
Da, adevărat.
And Oberyn Martell.
L-au și pe oricum, dar nu ales tu ești ăla.
I'm told he has a paramour. Put it back. We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie can make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Ha, bă, frate, termină, frate, jocul ăsta, cât de lung l-au făcut.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Auzi.
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Ai, glumesc, Antonia. Da, tot tortul ăla, mamă, de n-ați mâncat la tortul ăla care ți-a trimis atunci. Mamă, ce bun o să fie, mamă, cred că e foarte bun tortul ăla, mamă, ce aș mânca. Mamă, simt cum mi se greunează gura la tort.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What about
Unde mă duci, bă, aia? Nu știu, beci, Alex.
Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Da, ce te bagi tu, mă?
Well?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
Mamă, dar nu văd ce dracu scrie.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move.
Nu, deci mă... Da, și pe mine mă plictisesc. Dar nu ce... De-abia... Poți să citesc ce scrie Nicol. Are scrisul ăla mai ciudat, nu știu de ce. Mamă, și mă plictisesc, nu știu... Hai, lasă-mă, ce plictisită mi se pare asta, să-mi bag pula în ele. Nu, chiar nu înțeleg.
There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over.
Da, știu că o să devine mișto.
I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart,
Dragoș, gura.
will have no choice but to love.
Mamă, să mă uiți așa un tot ăla de ciocolată, să-i simți crema aia și blatul ăla gustos. Mamă, Antonia. Să ai așa un pahar de Sprite rece cu gheață și bucățică de aia de tort frumos. Să-i frișcă aia mișto.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Da.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
Că dau și acasă, mă. Nu.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
În brațe, da, minte. Nu, dar ai scris-o la mai încetoșată, Nicol, de asta nu știu dacă obses sau... Și că ai, mă, ce om criminal. Mama Antonia să...
Go on. Ask.
Please, Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee.
Ramsay? Roose Bolton's bastard.
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes.
Să mănânce așa un tort ăsta bun, Antonia, și cu părat de șampanie într-o limuzină. Mușuroiul, de când mușuroiul ăia, prăjitarea mușuroiul e bună rău. Să simți banana aia, cum îți alunecă pe gâtlejul tău curat. Mamă, ce poftă mi s-a făcut.
Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Oh, gata, Antonia, am glumit. Ce prăjitură ai mâncat, gata. Știu ăla șuturi, mamă, da, că o să mă bați de plăcere.
Thank you, my lady.
Și că poți să simți tu cum o să alunecă banana pe gând. Poți să-ți morți. Ce că așa. Am găsit, aoleo. Mamă, de bună rău prăjitura, nu înțeleg de ce nu vă place, chiar foarte bună, aș mânca în continuu. O, este... ăla sunt eu când văd că nu merge stream-ul. Așa tip și eu când merge stream-ul. Antonia, să faci așa bai într-o ciocolată, să mulțești așa, mamă. Cum... Un tort de ăla de ciocolată gustos. Ce dreia aia, gata.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Și? Și acum ce da?
My best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of
Păi
practice.
ce să fac față, mă?
But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Încă un tort de notă, zice, bă, vă lasă
How much
reci.
further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
Cătălin Gaming, salut.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Ia, dacă rămâne, ce se întâmplă? Că bă, da, uite. Haha, ce glumă bună alea!
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Da, am avut noroc aici. A murit? M-a scuzat că am murit asta. Ei, de...
Bloody hell.
A fost foarte bună, Alex. Ai un simț al umorului, pa! Deci că vrei basket de bosche, mamă, de asta.
Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions
Mamă,
demand
tot
that a
timpul când
new
mă uit la
Lord
friza asta
Sentinel
mă
must be
face să
chosen.
râd. Nu știu de ce.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move.
Oh.
Son of the Lord, we need his judgment.
Yeah.
I've done nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Păi cine dracu eu?
Missed.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed. We all fucking know it.
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
De ce dracu a făcut asta?
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die.
Mi-a fost frică,
my
frate.
lord, I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Lasă-mă, de ce dracu idei mă lasă să vă luați în pula mea?
I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the war.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole.
Acum ai decis soarta, acum eu sunt judecător și călăul.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. Will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Hai
Our
că
house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal.
Ah, mă, da, și tu ești sfântul.
still serves House Forrester and deserves our protection.
He's a rat in our grain stores.
Mă, și tu ce dracu ești, mă?
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord,
Păi da, l-am salvat.
thank you for the mercy you've
Când am
shown
jucat până
me.
la
I will
partea
never
asta, i-am
forget my
tăiat
debt
mâna.
to you and to this house.
Oh, Wildraus, Acer. Mamă, dar poza cu căcatul ăla din WC Mickey, băi, coai, deci cum să... Băi,
Certainly unpleasant.
mor.
The Lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just
Ce să
yourself,
fac,
of
uite?
course. You can weigh on any lord.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust.
Nu, n-am
by
o
your
fiară la
side.
nimica.
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job.
L-am ales.
Neither thinks very
Ah,
highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office.
Hai, ți-am deci nu
Tonight is
avem
your
mult.
first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer
Nu mai
upon
avem
your
mult,
chosen
frate.
sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I make the
I'll
right.
make the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Suck. Oh my fucking god. Dacă știe secretul, nu ok.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
Hai că-l ajut.
No, it's nothing. I just need to walk and clear my head.
A, și când îl ajut, de fapt? Așa că cred că vorbesc cu altul, nu cu asta, nu? Ah, ba nu cu ăsta, dar cu tu Malcolm.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Lord Ethan,
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
if you please.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do. Showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt.
Bă, a greșit, frate, că să nu regret acum. Ce să-i fac? A greșit. Și chiar dacă trimitea la o să-i tăia mâna, tot nu rezolvă.
First light.
Wait, Uncle. You can't leave. We need you here. Especially now.
Dar acum ți-ai găsit, mă, să pleci fix în ziua de astăzi?
Asher.
She has asked me to return with him. To help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, but I'll be of no help.
Câte like-uri am?
She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her.
Mergi la biserică, adevărat.
Made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice, and I'd trust him.
You're right. Sir Royland seems the man for the job.
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to
22 de like-uri,
negotiate.
oh.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Shop live, vai, ok. Decât 5. Ce vrei să spui, fă?
Mother
Ia
told
zi
me
repede.
Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could
Oh.
rely on Mira.
She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know.
Da, o să aveți pe Duncan, promit.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
Băi, Michi, ce dracu faci
You've
acolo?
always given me good advice. Thank you.
Come on, you dogs. You'll not be fighting here forever.
Duncan!
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Mersi, Nicole, susține.
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But
Da,
first you
da,
must summon the
Andy,
small
sorry,
council,
chiar
my
vrem.
lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester or Tengrin to do it at once.
Și fură mâncarea. Opa. Fuck. Mă, asculte. Mâncarea. Gata, nu avem mâncare, gata. Hai, mă, ce facem acum? Vorbim cu tipul ăsta sau... să ne uităm la el, dar nu...
Sword up. Swing left. Parry. Wrong. I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defenses? Are these men ready for what's
Mai mă
coming?
știi să te omor. Te știu.
No, but they will.
Antonia.
We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny. And put our
Aolo, da,
nasty
am
looking
văzut.
brutes front
Băi,
and
da, e
center.
pe bune.
That'll show
Dă-te, bă, mi scârbă cu aia.
You've got to project power, especially when you're weak.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these.
Da, știu,
Thank you,
mă,
my lord.
Michi.
And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Ok, mamă. Vreau să beau chiar bere astăzi. Stai că trebuie să dau inelul, mi se pare, nu? Da, cred că trebuie să dau inelul, mâncați-și. Mai la... din nou la sentinel să vedem ce... dacă... Era la mine la lecțiuni, băi, mamă, băi. Mi se face scârbă.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it?
Da, Antonia, nu vrei, crede-mă că nu vrei. O să mă blestem pentru că, deci nu vrei.
It only lasts a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores.
Crede-mă că nu vrei, când zic că nu vrei, chiar nu vrei.
We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
If that's what's necessary to keep the house safe, then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Slash and parry. Slash and parry. Again.
Dar ce dracu... Ok, mai bine așa, Antonia, crede-mă, deci nu vrei, deci... Mamă, și mi-a stat Michea și fotografia căcatul.
You're all worthless and weak.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
I'm honored.
Mă dubată happy, păi...
Yeah. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good
Wow,
I'm
dar cum te
sure
cași
of it.
lângă Veciu,
I
pe
watched you
Veciu?
today.
Ia mă,
I saw what
mă,
you did to
vă
that
mi
man.
face rău.
Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
Any man who betrays our
Cred că
family
da,
becomes
da.
a danger to you or
Cred că o să joc
Talia.
toate episoadele,
That is
depinde.
my enemy.
Then I wish
Cum
you'd
se
hurt
la
him.
public.
Men like
Dacă
him kill
publicul
father
decide
and
să
mother.
fac cum așa,
They
să
need
fac.
someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword.
Aoleu, Leonida, Mickey,
Before
mânca!
you make me talk Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Bă, Antonia, deci mor, deci, da.
Holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Cred că acum mă duc în tower. Nu? Mă duc aici în tower. Că mâncați prea mult căcat. Marius, salut! Marius, salut! Cred că aici trebuie să mor, că habar n-am. A, aici văd toată faza asta. Ok, băi, și partea aia.
Do it like you mean it.
Și că una s-a căcat pe totorul celălalt. Pe chiar s-a căcat. Bă, coaie, eu una am văzut o țigancă, nu o țigancă, o babă de-aia. Deci acum s-a întâmplat acum câțiva, deja asta e pe buna, că eu cred că s-a... Deci fii atent, deci fiți atenți. Eram cu taică și trebuia să plătim internetul, mi se pare, sau și trebuia să luăm ceva, un pepene sau pula mea. Bă, și am văzut o bătrână de-aia care vinde flori, frate, și cred că avea diaree pe picior să-mi ba pula. Deci vorbea la mulțime mai știu, deci era pătrată de ceva, deci avea de diaree, cred. Și nu glumesc. Să ia să vă și cu asta.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Da.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Gata, acum am vorbit cu toți, acum gata. Vorbesc serios, Antonia, deci sunt niște ciudățeni care efectiv nu pot să dau o explicație logică. Suntem în România, Antonia, deci tot e posibil.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Aoleu.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice.
I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, sentinel, What do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Da, ne mutăm,
Our scout
normal.
says only a day's
Plecăm
ride
dracu
from
de aici,
here,
Antonia.
with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
Oh.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
I will hear from my sentinel. Please.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force
Și
is the
Nicol
only
și
thing they
șeriful
understand.
EV.
Gentlemen, please.
Doamne ajută. Tot beau
Thank
berea
the
seara
gods
asta,
Mira
tot
has asked
trimită.
Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power.
Ce recomandați?
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! I know I can still count on Sir Royland as Master-at-Arms. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
Ia uite.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house.
Bă.
You're likely to get us all killed.
Get out.
You'll regret that, my lord.
Oh.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Nu, mi-e somn, frate. Cred că îmi bag planele de episod și continui pe alea viitor.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Pe Duncan l-am ales, frate, pe Duncan l-am ales.
He's a skilled fighter, but what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. and we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy?
No.
How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need
Mamă,
someone
de
who
lung jocul
is
ăsta, mă jur, e
standing
lung
beside.
rău episodul.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family, what this family needs.
Câte like-uri am?
Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
O pare bede
Thank
ăsta.
you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Bă, frate, o să am să opresc să stai ce că sunt obosit. Așa. Sper că a rămas salvat. Eu dacă dau play. Deci e bine, deci putem să continuăm. Bă, frate, mă bucur că ați fost cu mine pe live. Îmi cer scuze că am fost așa adormit, dar na, e vineri. O să ne vedem mâine pe la ora 3 sau 4 cu un joc cu Assassin's Creed 3 sau cu jocul ăsta, depinde de chef. Faza este că am să-l reluăm din nou jocul Assassin's Creed 3 exact de la 0, efectiv de la 0. Și ce să vă zic, noapte bună să aveți și vise cât n-a plăcut. Să aveți grijă de voi că nimeni nu are. Pa, pa!